Hey Yu-Gi-Oh community, it's YGO Paladin back here with another video, and the remaining cards of Blazing Vortex have just been revealed to us, and I'm going to go ahead and read these cards and see what they can do, if they're any good. I have seen some of the cards and there are going to be some legacy support, and I have not read any of these cards, so I do want to put that out there so that this is going to be another reaction. So let's go ahead and get straight to the cards. We do have like 13 cards I think to talk about, and then I'm going to talk about another card that I have not talked about on this channel yet. So let's go ahead and get to the first card. We have Bluff Reach. It is a field spell card. Its effect reads, when you conduct your normal draw during your draw phase, you can reveal one of those cards, place it on the bottom of the deck, and if you do, draw one card. So it's kind of like a magic mallet, kind of, if you don't like the draw. Second effect, when you draw a card or cards by a card effect, you can reveal one of those drawn cards, send this card to the graveyard, and if you do, place the revealed card on the bottom of the deck, and if you do, draw one card. So, I guess if you don't like, it's a mulligan. I'm assuming that's the best term, right? It's a mulligan, not a magical mallet. It seems okay, but it has to last a turn because it's during your draw phase. But this is during a card effect, so cards like Pot of Desires, Pot of Extravagance can't because you can't draw another card. So this is okay, kind of cute. Now we have Stationary 1 o'clock Linear Accelerator. It is a normal track card. Its effect reads, you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. First effect, during the battle phase, declare a number from 1 to 6. Choose one effect monster your opponent controls, and if the chosen monster's level times the declared number plus the number of cards your opponent controls equals to the number of cards in your graveyard. What the hell? Send cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard up to the number you declared, and if you do, shuffle cards your opponent controls into the deck up to the number of cards sent to the graveyard by this effect. If not, you lose life points equal to the declared number times 500. Wait, hold on. Puns are ahead, and so is Yu-Gi-Oh! As they ask you to do math. I know, right? A lot of us can't do math. This is confusing, honestly. I don't know what to say to this card. This is like, meh. But this is like, I wonder if someone will play this for the jokes. That is funny. Okay, so let's go on to the next card. I don't really have much to say about that one. We have Dichotomy Glyclopes. It is a level 4 Wind, Thunder, Pendulum effect tuner monster, It has 1400 attack points, 700 defense points. Its pendulum effect. Once per turn, you can target one pendulum monster you control and one monster your opponent controls. Change their battle positions. Monster effect. If this card special summoned from the extra deck... If this card special summoned from the extra deck is used for a synchro summon, banish it. You can only use this card's name second and third monster effects once per turn each. First effect, if this card is normal summoned, you could change this card's battle position. Second effect, if this card's battle position changes, you can target one faceless spell trap on the field, destroy it. Third effect, if this card is pendulum, if this card in the pendulum zone is destroyed, you can return one card in your pendulum zone to the hand. Okay, that's alright, I guess. I'm not very familiar with pendulums now, so that's going to get a pass from me. This card, I actually like this artwork of this card. We have Amanokujaki. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna mispronounce these names. It is a level 3 Light Fiend Tuner effect monster. 1000 attack points, 1000 defense points. You cannot activate the effects of your other special summon monsters with the same attribute as this card. Okay. Once per turn, during this card's owner's main phase, quick effect, you can give control of this card to your opponent. Then you can change this card's attribute to any attribute until the end of the next turn. Okay, so I was wondering, why is there like a restriction for attributes? So you can give the control of this to your opponent, change any attribute, like declare dark against an Orcus deck, I guess. So your opponent can't use Orcus cards, dark attributed cards. Okay, it's cute, but yeah. I do like the art though. We have Fluorescent, Violet, Carcy. I can't pronounce the names, guys. It is a level 4 Light Dragon effect monster, 1600 attack points, 800 defense points. First effect, when this card is normal summon while your opponent controls a monster, you can discard one card, send any number of this card from your deck to the graveyard. Okay. Second effect, once per turn, if this card is in the graveyard, you can make this card in your graveyard become dark until the end of the turn. Oh, so this is kind of like, oh yeah, right here. Psh, the support chaos. Yeah, okay, that's not bad if you're gonna run chaos, I guess. But it's when it's normal summon, and your opponent has a control monster, so this is going second, and I don't think you want to use this as your first normal summon, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but it does seem really good for chaos decks, so maybe I'm not the best to talk about a deck like that. This card I actually do like. This is like a reminiscent of Acts of Despair, especially because that card is an Archfiend card now. I'm pretty sure it is. That and Summon Skull is an Archfiend card, so that's actually really cool. We have Archfiend Staff of Despair. Is a quick spell card. Equip only to a monster you control. You can only use this card's name's first and second effects once per turn each. First effect, during your main phase, you can make all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls lose attack equal to half the equipped monster's attack until the end of this turn. Wait, equal to the equipped monsters. Hey, that's not bad. Second effect, if this card is sent to the graveyard while equipped to a monster, you can pay 1,000 life points, add this card to your hand. Not bad. It's a way to make sure your opponent's monsters are less than this card's half attack points, right? So yeah, this isn't too bad. I like this, and the artwork I really like it too. So not too bad. That's kind of cute too. Okay, we have Electric Magnetic Railgun. It is a normal trap card. Its effect is tribute one machine monster, then target up to one card on the field for every 1,000 original attack the tribute monster had. Destroy them. So it's kind of like an Icarus attack for machines, but based on attack points, not just tribute one monster and then you pop 2 cards. This just depends on the original attack points of this. So seriously, when does Machine King become a deck? Oh, that's Machine King, huh? Actually, is that Perfect Machine King? I think that's the name of that. Yeah, when is... I think that would be really cool if Machine King became an archetype. That would be neat. Ancient Warriors actually got support too, so I want to see what this card does. Even though I kind of lost touch with Ancient Warriors, I'm still excited that they do get support. We have Ancient Warrior Saga, A Man's Honor. It's a continuous trap card. You can only use this card's name's first and third effects once per turn each. First effect, if your opponent special summons a monster or monsters, you can special summon one Ancient Warrior Dragon token, Beast Warrior level 1, win, attack, and defense 500. Second effect, if an Ancient Warrior's monster or monsters you control would be destroyed by battle, you can send this card to the graveyard instead. Sorry, it doesn't say you control. Third effect, when a card or effect is activated that targets an Ancient Warrior monster or monsters on the field, you can banish this card from the graveyard and negate the activation. Not bad, so it has 2 protections. Not too bad. Too bad it's behind a trap card, though. So I guess it's okay. I don't know if you're going to be playing it, though. This one I want to read. Virtual World Zanguo. I'm sorry, I know I'm mispronouncing these names. And Virtual Worlds are coming out next week, so I do want to hope that this card is actually good to put in the deck as well. But it is a trap card, so you can send it to the graveyard. So let's go ahead and get to this. You can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. You can only use this card's name's first and second effects once per turn each. First effect, during the battle phase, if you control another Virtual World Gate card, you can target one face-up monster on the field, change its battle position. Second effect, during your main phase, you can banish the card from your graveyard, then target one Virtual World monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but its effects are negated, then send one card from your hand to the graveyard. Okay. Okay, so I do like the second effect a little bit more. You can send it to the graveyard, and luckily it doesn't have that restriction that except the turn it's sent to the graveyard like most cards are having nowadays. So I do like that, and you get some recursion going on in case you want to do some more synchro plays or Xyz plays. Okay, I like this card. Definitely want to be testing that out in the Virtual World deck. And even dual avatars are getting support as well. Like, everything's getting support, even though they just, like, literally came out last set. So we have dual avatar turning. It is a normal trap card. Its effect is you can only use this card's name's first and second effects once per turn each. First effect, target one dual avatar monster you control, destroy it, and if you do, special summon from your deck or extra deck one dual avatar monster that is one original level higher or lower than that monster's. Second effect. During your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one dual avatar monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. So it does have that quick way of special summoning a fusion monster from your extra deck, but it's not going to have the effects that it has because it's not fusion summoned by using an effect monster, and I really don't know what to say about that one. The second effect is some good recursion for the deck, so I guess that's okay. Just kind of wish that there was a way to have it include that it gets the effect that it has if you use that effect monster to fusion summon it, you know? So, it's okay for the archetype. And let's go to the next card. This one I want to read. We have a new Dream Mirror card, and they have 2 of them so far in this set. So we have Dream Mirror Dreamtelling. It's a continuous trap card. First effect, shuffle any Dream Mirror monsters you control that tributes itself to activate its own effects into the deck instead of sending it to the graveyard. Okay, interesting. So you don't tribute them anymore, they just go to the graveyard as long as the cards face up on the field. Sorry, let me go ahead and get rid of that. Okay, so that's kind of okay. Second effect, during the main phase, you could send this face-up card to the graveyard. Place face-up in your field zone one of your Dream Mirror of Joy or Dream Mirror of Terror that is banished or in your graveyard. Then you can special summon one monster from your hand that specifically lists the card you placed in its text. Why from the hand, though? I think if it was summoned from the deck, it would have been so much better. Yeah, the support is still not good. It's not enough to same Dream Mirror. Like, come on, OCG, you're supposed to come in with some broken-ass support for TCG exclusives, when they need them. That's kind of sad. So, yeah, not that good of a card, in my opinion. This, I'm very curious to see what this is. I was not expecting something like this. So, Armed Dragon get their own Paladins. That's actually really cool. We have Paladin of Armored Dragon. It's a level 4 Wind Dragon Ritual Effect monster, 1900 type points, 1200 defense points. You can ritual summon this card with Armored Dragon Ritual. You can only use this card's name's first and second effects once per turn. First effect, at the start of the damage step, if this card battles a monster special summon from the extra deck, you can shuffle that monster into the deck. So that's actually really good. It doesn't target, it doesn't destroy them or anything, it just shuffles them back into the deck. That's really cool. I like that. Sorry guys, I know we keep getting these kind of ads here. Second effect, you contribute this card special summon one level 5 or higher Wind Dragon monster from your hand or deck. Also, it's very generic. You don't have to even go with Armed Dragon into it. So if I do remember correctly, though, Armed Dragon Thunder level 10, you can't get the effects of it because it's not an Armed Dragon monster, it's an Armored Dragon monster. So I believe, if I'm not wrong, you can't use any of the effects of Thunder level 10. So that's a bit, I kind of wish it was treated as an Armed Dragon, though. Next we have Armed Dragon Ritual. It's a ritual spell card. This card is used to ritual summon Paladin of Armored Dragon. You can only use this card's name second effect once per turn. Ritual summon one Paladin of Armored Dragon from your hand by tributing monsters from your hand or field whose total levels equal 4 or more. Second effect. During your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish monsters from your hand or face up in the field. Hey guys, low battery here. You can banish monsters from your hand or face up on the field whose total levels equal 4 or more. Banish this card from your graveyard, and if you do, special summon one Paladin of Armored Dragon from your graveyard. Interesting. That's actually really different for for ritual monsters. That's actually really cool. I like that. So yeah, this card's okay. Kind of wish though it was an Armed Dragon monster so that we can get Thunder level 10 out. But yeah, I guess we'll just have to take what we could get. So what's this last card? Oh, Machina card. Yes. So we have a new Machina, and they keep getting one. I think except in Phantom Rage they didn't. So let's see. We have Machina on class par. It is a level 4. Dark Machine effect monster, 1800 type points, 800 defense points. You can only use this card's name's first and second effects once per turn each. If this card is added to your hand except by drawing it, you can special summon this card. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except machine monsters. Hey, that's not bad. Second effect, if this card is normal or special summoned, you can send one Machina monster from your deck to the graveyard except itself. Yo, if I remember correctly, Machinas actually benefit in the graveyard, right? If I'm not mistaken, they did. I haven't played Machinas since the new stuff came out. I was playing them online with Orcus, so I kind of forgot what they did now. But this, and it's on normal or special, so that's actually really good. I like that. And if it's added to your hand, you can special summon it by any means, but you're going to be stuck behind machine monsters, which I don't think is going to be an issue at all. So that is it for all the cards that were just revealed to us today. And one card I want to talk about that I haven't gotten a chance to talk about is the new pot card, Pot of Disparity. It is coming out in Blazing Vortex as well. And its effect is, it's a normal spell card. Its effect is you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. You cannot draw cards. You cannot draw any cards with card effects during the turn you activate this card. Sorry, I'm trying to be in a rush before my battery dies. First effect, banish 3 or 6 cards from your extra deck face down. Excavate the same number of cards from the top of your deck. Add one of them to your hand and place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. For the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, have any battle damage your opponent takes. So this card, I like this card. Not only do you get to actually choose the cards that you get to banish, but you get to also do special summoning, so it kind of beats over the whole Pot of Duality where you could not special summon when you excavate cards. And a lot of people have been saying that this card is a worse extravagance, but I think this card's actually really good if you're going turn 1, because for one, your opponent's not going to be taking any damage at all during turn 1, so that's not a big issue. And if you run a deck that doesn't even need the extra deck, I don't see any issues with using this card. So I definitely am on the fence that this card's actually really good. I think it's going to be one of the money cards of this set. Most of the pot cards actually do become a lot of money, and I think this card is not going to be a stranger to that at all. I'm definitely going to test this card in my Mutant Thunder Dragon deck is what I'm playing right now, and I think this card could really help that out. And I'll try to post a video for that whenever I can, if I'm able to. But yeah, this card's actually really good, and I'm excited that it's coming out in Blazing Vortex, and it makes me want to buy it, like a box of this, just to see if I could pull it. But I'll have to decide that whenever the set comes out next year, I think in February. So yeah, other than that, guys, let me know what you think about these cards. Which one's your favorite? I did like the Armed Dragon Ritual Monster. That was pretty crazy to think that they're getting a Ritual Monster. And I'm going to probably start wanting to collect all these cards that just have Paladin in the name. You know, YGO Paladin, why not? So with that, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video. Please hit the like button if you did, and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more upcoming videos. And with that, guys, I'll see you all in the next video.